No spend days?
What on earth are they?
Well, let me help clarify that for you. No spend days are where you spend £0. Yes, zero on any given day, apart from your associated expenses. In this video, I'm going to outline why no spend days are fantastic, how you should do them, and how you should plan for them. Stay tuned. My name is Joshua. I'm the creator of The Art of Money Saving, and on this channel I help creative people,
Artists, musicians, actors, whoever you are,
to take control of your personal finance once and for all. Spending no money, it just sounds absurd, but budgeting with caution is certainly more preferred. No spend days can teach us a considerable amount, saving all those pennies and pounds in our bank account. Stripping back to basics can be good for our heart, giving you the chance to experience an entirely fresh start. The poem's nearly over and you know just what to do. Subscribe, like and share as a little thank you. March 2020 is going to be a date that's imprinted on my mind for a very long time to come. I couldn't pop to TK Maxx or Primark to get a new pair of jeans, or go to McDonald's for a McFlurry. But I started to experience more no-spend days just because I was stuck at home. But not everyone felt this way. There were some folks that were stuck at home and were buying lots of things, and it's no surprise then that companies like Amazon's stock shot right up and made a lot of money in 2020. I like to describe a no-spend day as a reset button. You press it, boop, and it just resets your mind. So if you've just come back from a holiday, spent a lot of money on new tech, no-spend day is a very good way of grounding yourself again, reminding you that you don't need to spend money every single day. Now, it takes action, precision, razor-sharp focus in order to do these no-spend days, because there's a lot of stuff that can get in our way. Now, I think about the television, those adverts, social media adverts, whatever they are. Domino's Pizza, for example. I see those adverts. I'm not even a particularly big pizza fan, but the way that they just kind of pull that slice of pizza out and the cheese just kind of drips down, it looks delicious. And I find myself thinking, actually, I'm a bit hungry right now. I could do with a Domino's. But when you set yourself the task and you think ahead saying, I'm going to do a no-spend day, what's great about that is the drawers come down and you go,
No.
Ain't gonna happen because I'm doing a no spend day.
Don't underestimate the power of marketing. Those messages that you're seeing on the television, on social media, they're there all the single time. It's sell, 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 buy, buy, buy. So of course you're not able to control what adverts come on the television, but you can control the emails that come into your inbox. And there's a lot of marketing emails that I've had in the past that have led to me buying more products that I don't need. Unbelievable. The prime culprit for this was a company called 𝐓𝐡𝐞 in the UK. It's kind of like Groupon, it's a discounted site, and they would push these marketing emails every single day. I would find myself looking at all of these different products that were quite frankly not needed in my life at all, but very, very
Tempting.
Go through your inbox, look at those companies that are sending you those messages, and click unsubscribe, a very powerful button. It could be very regularly, just like 𝐓𝐡𝐞 were doing to me. It could be just every 6 months that a company gets in touch and they say, hello, we have this very tempting product. Would you like to buy it? Now make that decision. If it's a company that you value and you really want to invest in and you love their product, then stay on the mailing list and support local businesses. But if it's a corporate giant and they're just pushing this stuff out to you all the time and you're buying it,
Be really careful. There's a lot of power in that unsubscribe button.
minimalism has become quite trendy these days, and I think no spend days are the financial equivalent of minimalism. Just here on The Art of Money Saving, I've got a brand new microphone. Fantastic! But I got it secondhand first of all, and it was on my mind for a long time. And I did my due diligence, my research, and it wasn't something I just thought, I'm going to get it. No. I thought about it carefully, and did it fit the criteria? So, number one of the criteria is, do you really need it? Number two is it good quality? Number three, is it going to last? So let's use an example. For my 30th birthday, I bought a lovely, beautiful Swiss watch. Was it worth the money? it was expensive. It was an investment. So one of the most expensive things that I've bought. But I wanted something that was going to last. As a gentleman, I think gentlemen buy things that are good quality and that last a long time. So yes, it was expensive, but it was very, very high quality. Was it going to last? Well, it comes with a guarantee, and I get it serviced every year. So it's something that I'm going to keep into my 60s, I hope, and will really serve as a memory that I got that on my 30th birthday. So that's a thoughtful purchase. Compare that to something that I would get on
voucher.
Maybe it would be something electronic. It would break after a week or after a year. It would be thrown in the side cupboard because I don't need it. There's no real use for it. Or it would just get thrown in the bin at the recycling centre. So these are really, really informative choices that we have. And the reset button of a no spend day helps provoke these thoughts. If you're used to spending all of your money all the time and suddenly you can't go out, then why would you budget? You just keep buying stuff because that's what you're used to. If you've never done a no spend day before and you want to try, then start small. It's just like diet and exercise, right? We have the biggest hopes and dreams. We say, we're going to run every day. We're going to run 10 miles every day.
And it's going to be great.
And you get to day 3 and you're absolutely exhausted and your body is giving up. And you do it for a couple of days and then you never do it again. Well, with no spend days, start small and consistent. You just do one day. One day is achievable. And if you start with one day and you do it consistently for a month, then it's something that you can continue to introduce into your behaviour when this pandemic ends. But if you are going to do it, you have to plan it in advance. Planning it is extremely important because, like I said about that Domino's pizza advert, those temptations are going to come inevitably, and those things can really throw you off. So saying, on Friday, I am having a no spend day, and you make all of the necessary precautions and preparations to be able to do that. So number 1 is probably going to be your meals, and you can control not going to the takeaway, not buying food, going to the cinema, whatever it is. So my friend Rhiannon runs a page on Instagram called The Vicars Wife's Frugal Life. She's also an opera singer, but she speaks about being frugal and being an eco-warrior. And her number 1 tip about no spend days is about using what you already have. So going into your cupboard, pulling out that pack of lentils that you haven't seen for 5 years, that tin of baked beans that's just been sat there. Those things are absolutely fantastic for no spend days because it means that you're using what you already have. How many times am I guilty of that? Buying things that I already have at home and then looking in the cupboard and, oh, actually, I've already got a tin of beans or I've already got a pack of chicken. It's fine. Plan your day with activities. So whether that's going out for a walk, hiking, watching the BBC iPlayer, there's countless amount of things that are free, that consume our time and energy, and most importantly, just keep us focused on doing things. Because if you stop and you think, oh, the time is empty, then you're going to feel the need to spend money. But if you've planned your day from morning to evening with fun activities, you prepared your meals in advance, then you're good to go, and you're not going to want to spend money or go to Amazon or feel like you're bored. So planning is at the heart of no spend days, and when you've diligently planned your no spend days and you have the experience of doing them, maybe then they'll become like second nature. You can fall into the trap of seeing other people and they can just do it just like nothing, but if you've never done it before, don't expect that of yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people. Start small, consistently, and move towards your goals. And for musicians, planning ahead can be absolutely huge. Now, I understand if you're doing a concert, you don't want to have a no-spend day because you want to have a razor-sharp mind and be alert.
Not worrying about financial things, perhaps.
But a simple thing of taking a packed lunch or something can actually be really, really huge. Thinking ahead to the day before the concert and saying, yeah, I'm going to need to eat. If I'm out the entire day doing a gig, why not prepare some snacks and take them with you? Now, the difference between doing that and going to the service station, picking up a breakfast, lunch and dinner on the go, and maybe going out for a meal after the concert or something, you're talking about 50, 60 quid. And if you compound that over a musician's diary of a year, that certainly starts to add up. So I know other channels say, well, if you're earning more money, then so what? But I think as creatives, taking control of those small things, but also knowing your sweet spot. If you know that you don't want to be thinking about food that day, then make the preparations beforehand, but realize that these small financial decisions can really compound over time, and particularly coffees and stuff. Rhiannon, the vicar's wife, said it so well. She called it death by Pret sandwich. You know, if you're constantly going to these shops, and that's been stripped away in lockdown. So if we can continue this behaviour of just monitoring it, I'm not saying don't go out and have coffee, but just realise that these small financial purchases, it just makes such a difference. If you're thinking about your retirement, you know, it's going to add up. So I hope that this video helped encourage you understand no spend days, and hopefully you're able to get a few under your belt in 2021. My name is Joshua. I'm here to help creatives understand personal finance. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I'm working really hard to grow the channel, so if you can subscribe, like, share, do all that stuff, it's very much appreciated. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Bye.